the study of God. It has been said by someone that the proper study of mankind is man himself. I will not oppose the idea, but I believe it is equally true that the proper study of God's elect are the things of God himself. The proper study of a Christian is the Godhead. The highest science, the loftiest speculation, the mightiest philosophy which can ever profit a child of God is the existence of the great God whom we call our Father. There is something exceedingly improving to the mind when we contemplate the divinity of God himself. It is a subject so vast that all our thoughts are lost in its immensity, so deep that our pride is drowned in its infinity. With other subjects we can compass and grapple. We feel like we can master the study and go our way thinking we are wise with such knowledge. But when we come to this master science, which is God himself, we learn that we cannot sound its depth, and that if our eyes were like that of an eagle's eye, we still would not see its height. We then learn that the vain thoughts within a man make him to be like a wild ass in the wilderness. When we behold the true knowledge of God, we say within our hearts, I am nothing. No subject of contemplation will tend more to humbling the mind than thoughts of God. For when we learn of the truth that comes from God, we are sure to say within ourselves, Great God, how infinite art thou, what worthless worms are we. But he who humbles the mind also expands it. He who often thinks of God will have a larger mind than the man who simply plods around this narrow globe. He may be a naturalist, boasting of his ability to dissect a beetle, anatomize a fly, or arrange insects and animals in classes with well-nigh unutterable names. He may be a geologist, able to discourse of the megatherium and the plesiosaurus and all kinds of extinct animals. He may imagine that his science, whatever it is, ennobles and enlarges his mind. He may be a great scientist, able to make all kinds of inventions that are unimaginable to the minds of men. He can make the world marvel at the things he creates with his very hands, yet with his so-called knowledge, he shall be as nothing in the eyes of the mighty God. The most excellent study for expanding the soul is the science of Christ and him crucified and the knowledge of the Godhead in the glorious Trinity. Nothing will so enlarge the intellect or magnify the whole soul of man as a devout, earnest man who continues the investigation of the great mysteries of God. And with this, we are humbled and the mind is expanded. Would you lose your sorrows? Would you drown your cares? Then go, plunge yourself in the Godhead's deepest sea, be lost in his immensity, and you shall come forth as from a couch of rest, refreshed and invigorated.